Hello and welcome to a quick comparison between the Maxpedition Pocket Mini and the Maxpedition Pocket Fatty. I got these with the intention of making little EDCs. Now, first thing I'm going to say, Maxpedition, not cheap. This is about 23 sterling, I think this was about 30 sterling. The interesting one about this is if you shop around in different sizes from different places, you can get this down as low in, I think, sand color for 25 sterling. Same thing, just different color. This particular color I think was about 30. And I think the black one on Amazon was going at about 39. So depending what color you want, prices vary. The outside is basically just one bigger version of the other. You have the same Velcro pocket on the front of each, same little tab for your tactical patches. Now, here's where they differ. It's not just a smaller version. By the way, one thing I will say is, unless you have combats, this isn't going in your pocket. I mean, look at the size of that. You fill anything into it, and it's not going to fit into a pocket. If you even get into the pocket now, you'd have to sort of... Anyway, you open this one up. You have your gap here. You have another gap here. Your little clip. A little hook here. A couple of spaces behind here. That goes fully side to side. Two separate here, and then bits here. I have seen this packed out with everything you would want for a locksmith to get into the front door of 80 to 90% houses, and it works quite well for the guy that uses it. However, it is crammed. Where they differ, when you open them, the first thing you'll notice is this is a lot deeper. I say there's a good inch in depth there. There's virtually no depth here. It just bows out. Now, when you open them, what I like about this one is, firstly, clip is about the same, just different color. Your little loop is over here, but behind here, the pouch is much bigger. I bought some mica yesterday, and this is the perfect size for the mica. I can get all the sheets in there behind it, and it's going to create a rigid back for anything I'm going to put in here that I don't want to be bending too much. You have 1, 2, and 3 separate little sections under there, and then you've got a couple of smaller ones up here. Pretty much similar to this side, just on a much bigger scale. Now, the big difference is this side. As you can see, depth. This very big under here, very big under here. Two decent sizes. I'm not sure if I prefer them this way or the other way. What it does have as well is it has a zip pocket. I don't know if I'd fit the mica sheets in there. And it's just a normal pocket. There's nothing inside it to hold anything down. I almost wish this was just a bigger version of this, because I kind of prefer the layout of this one. But all in all, much more room in this one. When I'm doing out an EDC, I think I'm going to reach for the bigger one every time, depending of course on what way things fit into this side. And keep in mind, you do have that extra slot down there that runs the full length of it. This zip pocket, it's nice to have something with a zip, but it's running in behind whatever you have in here. And for me, anything running in behind it is going to push that out. I'm going to worry about bending stuff if it is bendable. Just something to consider, depending on what you're putting in. Because if I was putting picks in here, I would probably put them in a case. There's just, I wouldn't trust them not to get bent if I'm throwing this around or whatnot. The back, pretty much exactly the same. what you'd expect from Maxpedition. Good, solid stitching. Everything feels quality. So yeah, it's really up to what you need and what you want to spend. There are cheap generic versions of these, down as low as a tenner for this one. It's harder to find the generic versions of Maxpedition when you get up into the bigger sizes. But there are alternatives out there. So yeah, all in all, both quality products. Not cheap, but you get what you pay for. If you want to see more or when I do my EDCs, click like and subscribe.